Hi guys.
Hello.
Okay, I'm sure you're wondering who are these beautiful ladies sitting right in front of you right now. Okay, my name's Naya, and
I'm Chini.
Chini. Well, I had a different name in my head, but she's decided to go with Chini. We're going to do
Please,
Chini.
Chini.
Chini. Okay, so we are.
Are you done introducing yourself? What do you like to do?
What do I like to do? I like to sleep. I like to read, watch movies, and eat, as you can tell by my rosy cheeks. And you, of course, I'll speak for you. She eats a lot.
Really? Please, I'll do my own introduction. I like to read. I like to watch good movies, horror movies. And I like
horror. And the other one, don't you want to tell everybody the other kind of movie you watch?
I'll pass. So those are the things I like to do. So moving on.
Okay, so our show, our podcast is titled Unravel. Just so you know. Okay, so on this podcast and on this show, we are going to be telling you so many things concerning us as ladies,
Nigerians,
mothers,
maybe men, sometimes men,
and sometimes children, adults,
Africans,
like so much. So unravel basically means to investigate and solve
complicated issues.
Yeah, complicated. They may seem so uncomplicated to some people. And sometimes the problem is that they are not so spoken about. So on this show, we're going to be talking about everything that needs to be talked about. We are not going to be no embellishments, no sugarcoating, no packaging,
no censoring.
We're saying it as it is.
Exactly.
That's why we are unraveling. Okay, so that's it for the introduction, isn't it?
It is.
Okay. So,
how was your weekend?
oh my, I had a very good weekend.
That wedding you told me about, right?
Yeah. And you know, I hadn't attended a wedding in a long time before that
you needed it.
And that wedding reminded me of so much of our Nigerian culture. I had actually missed attending Nigerian traditional weddings. You know, the wedding where you have everything traditional. The outfits, the gele, and the whole family drama here and there. The bride.
Was there jollof rice?
Nigerian party without a jollof rice.
Emphasis on Nigerian jollof.
Nigerian jollof, well cooked, well spiced chicken. Everything was still on point. Everybody was looking dashing, beautiful, and the culture. It just, I don't know if I could be any other. I don't know if I would choose any other country as my country, if not Nigeria.
I hear you.
I know that sounds a bit like, but come on, we've got the spice.
Okay.
Maybe we don't have some other things, but trust me, I love being a Nigerian.
Okay, so since you're so Nigerian, let me ask you a question. Can you speak your local dialect?
Me. I've been meaning, I tell everybody who asks for my surname, I am a Shodeke. I'm the descendant of a warrior, like a great. Go and Google it. Google it, my dear. I'm a typical Yoruba girl.
I hear you.
Wine meal. Anyway, okay, so I can speak my Yoruba very well. Okay. I think some people mistake me for Igbo. I've heard a lot of people say I look like I'm an Igbo girl, and I think that's because I have too many Igbo people around me. You, for instance.
But I get that I look like a Yoruba girl a lot, maybe because of my complexion. But some people just walk up to me and start speaking Yoruba to me. I'm like, no, I don't understand the language. It's okay.
Well, at the end of the day, we're all Nigerians.
We're all Nigerians.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions. Number one, as a Nigerian, so what I'm going to do now, the idea is to know who is more Nigerian.
Okay, so I've asked you the first one. Can you speak your local dialect? Okay, say I'm a happy girl in Yoruba.
You know, me mando.
I need to find out if this is correct.
It doesn't actually.
I need to be
It
sure.
doesn't actually
because
translate
you're lying
literally.
right now. I need to find out from people that speak Yoruba around me if you're correct. But moving on. So ask me your question.
Okay, I'm sure I'll get you here. Okay, let me look for a very good question to ask you. Have you ever jumped a queue?
Well, that's a tough question.
Because you have.
I have.
Every Nigerian has jumped a queue, right?
I have while driving. I have while standing on the queue. You know, there's this thing Nigerians do, right? It's as if it's a crime to stand on the line. Like you're not Nigerian
to wait
enough.
your turn.
Yes, you're not Nigerian enough if you actually queue up. There's this thing that happens, and I find myself doing it. But when other people do it, I'm like very upset. So there's a queue, there's traffic as usual in Lagos. There's always traffic. So there's traffic, and we're just queuing up and waiting to go, and someone just comes from nowhere. I'm just like, you see me yelling. You see that we that was standing here were fools and all that. But I find myself also doing it. So yes, I have. I've jumped a queue. Have you?
I try not to.
But have you? That's the question.
I honestly, okay, this is the fact. This is the truth. I can't remember ever jumping the queue. And I'll tell you why. I try to remind myself of the fact that you need to stay on the line. But someone always tries to get.
But you know you're bypassing the question.
No,
Mia, have you jumped a queue?
My dear
yes
sister,
or no?
I cannot remember ever jumping a queue.
That's a big lie.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, even as a youth.
I said I cannot
In your
remember.
20s.
If I cannot remember something,
You don't want me.
remember.
You don't lie. You don't blow lie.
I cannot remember
I
ever
don't
doing
believe that.
such.
Okay, unless it's like.
See, we're not all rule breakers and law breakers as Nigerians. Some of us are just prim and proper, you know. But it upsets me that people try to. When I'm standing there, I'm just sitting somewhere and I'm waiting my turn patiently, like a good human being. I don't know if it's because I'm so petite, but to all of you that try to always pretend like I'm invisible and always try to get ahead of me or jump over me or I don't know. Sometimes I'm just standing, I want to buy something and I'm waiting my turn. Somebody just comes from the back, hey, please, I want this. I'm like, brother, can't you? I'm standing, you see me? You don't see me?
Okay, which means you're not Nigerian enough.
Just so you know.
All right, so my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever used sorry in place of excuse me? Or have you joined both of them together? Sorry, excuse me.
I think I've joined the two of them together.
Nigerians just come to you and be like, sorry. And they're trying to pass. Be like, are you trying to say sorry or trying to say excuse me?
I think I do the two. I do the two when I really just need to. I need to be heard. Sorry, excuse me, please.
No, you have to be Nigerian to use both. Okay,
you're not
Nigerian enough if you don't use sorry in place of excuse me or join both of them.
Exactly.
Sorry, excuse me.
Exactly.
Okay, so your turn.
Have you ever defecated on the road before? See, you can look in the camera and tell the truth.
No, I have never. But this Lagos state, oh my goodness! Like, there's a literal toilet on the road.
No, open defecation is a norm.
Even police officers do it.
One day, I saw a guy peeing by the roadside, and he was swiping away on his phone. Like it was that relaxed. It was so comfortable. Just picture it, a guy doing it by the roadside, and he was swiping away on his phone.
Let me shock you. Let me shock you. I was getting on a bridge, right? And there was this guy. He just sat down. You know this thing they have that divides two roads. I don't know if it's called covert or something. I don't know that thing. Like where you're on an express road, right? So there's this one. This guy just sat there, relaxed, sat there. I was just looking around like he was in his toilet. It was crazy. And on my way to work every morning, I'm taking my children to school, and I'll tell them there's this place we get. So I'll tell them, please everybody turn to your right, because they just queue up like this.
Like their private business is everybody's business.
And they're just relaxed. Some of them are smoking, some of them are reading, some of them are doing something.
They expect you to just look away.
No, they'll ask you, what's in your eye before I come here?
Exactly. On a main road.
I'm supposed to close my eyes.
Government road.
Police officers are right there looking at them. It's crazy.
Well,
but you don't have to be a Nigerian. You don't have to be a full Nigerian. You don't have to defecate to be a full Nigerian. So I think that one will pass. Please.
Maybe if you've never done it, you are truly not a Nigerian, but who knows?
Okay, it's my turn.
Okay.
Have you ever had road rage? Now, let me explain this. Road rage could be when you're driving. It could be in the bus with your fellow commuters, with the conductor or the driver.
Is there anyone who hasn't had a road rage?
Oh my
If
goodness.
you're going to give it that broad view,
in fact, you're not a Lagosian if you don't have road rage.
I have had so many road rages.
Oh my goodness.
I have had an argument with a bus conductor, one with an agbero.
They don't blow you.
No, now you know when to stop. You keep a distance. You know.
Because the level they would descend to you, you're not even going to be able to go there.
I later realized that you cannot beat them at that game.
No, you can't.
So it's better to just avoid them. Although sometimes they really get on your nerves, and you're like, "Oh, Benny, what? How about me trial?" But then you just don't want to roll in the mud with them.
You need to show them that you have small crease.
No. You must
like in the mornings on my way to work, these moonwear drivers are crazy. Like they believe that they are meant to be the only ones on the road. So every other person on the road is in fact you're just an attachment. Exactly. Especially if it's a woman. If you're a woman driving in Lagos, you need to have some form of crease.
Exactly.
So sometimes I just wind down and hang one hand outside. So that sometimes I can hit the side of my car, sometimes I can chase you, you know. And sometimes my children will be like, "Mommy, they can't even hear. You're just angry in the car. They can't even hear." I'll be like, "Yes, they will see my mouth moving and see my body gestures, and they know that see my head not too correct." So you cannot be a Nigerian or in Lagos.
It's not possible that you've not had a road rage.
You would have.
It is absolutely impossible.
But where we draw the line is fighting, because some of them want to pack and fight with you. Yeah, I know people get power, so I'll pass. Pass.
But as a Nigerian, as a Lagosian, best advice, avoid them.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever answered a question with another question?
What do you mean by that? I just did it.
Exactly. You just did, and I was going to explain.
It's a Nigerian thing. I mean, why you they ask me that kind of question? It's a Nigerian thing. You must answer a question with a question.
Because we need clarity.
Yeah.
You can't just come
because maybe meaning one thing and you are saying one thing and you actually mean another thing. So we need to understand what you ask before we go fit answer you. So yeah, I'm a full Nigerian. Okay. Let me ask you another one. Are you a Yahoo girl?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, they do hookup. Okay. Have you ever done hookup, or have you ever done Yahoo girl?
Never,
things?
ever.
Sure.
Never, ever, never.
Okay, let me ask you this one. It's also part of Yahoo. Maybe as we're talking like this now, maybe one checker or someone just calls you and then you change your voice. Hello, how are you doing? Have you ever done it?
And that's personal branding.
Yahoo girl.
That's personal branding.
Now I'm a fraud now.
That's how you say the fraud.
I'm fraud.
No, but you say naturally on a norms. I get sweet voice. I get melodic voice naturally.
This one I be get another one. Wait,
no. Now you know
the other one.
Now you know they rate my voice because you hear it so often. A lot of people tell me that my voice sounds so. When I pick up my phone and I say hello,
now the whining now. That's the fraud now.
Perspective,
that's the Yahoo things now.
Perspective.
Hold on.
I call it personal branding. You call it Yahoo. It's personal branding.
It's okay.
Because I may not know who is calling.
That's it.
And I want to use myself.
Use your number for them. Hello.
I don't have that kind of
hello,
voice.
how are you? But now you're talking normal, then your phone rings and you're like, oh, how are you doing? Hello. My Yahoo now. Now fraud now. So you've not done hookup?
Never ever.
Okay.
Never ever.
Your question.
Okay. Do you call your children names?
How? Like idiot, foolish, stupid?
Yeah.
Like that? No,
you don't.
That's
I trust
cringy.
you don't. But do you yell at them? Look straight in the camera.
Why not go yell at them? I don't know Nigerians. Have you seen a Nigerian child that you can't yell at? They yell, but I don't call. And that's where I draw the line. I don't call them.
Yeah.
But I've seen women that call their children names. Like we're very stubborn goats. Like you're very foolish,
crazy,
like,
mad.
I have heard it,
stupid.
and it's cringy. Really, women really need to stop it. No matter, I know that children can get on your very last nerve, but please let's just draw that line.
Yeah.
Can even tell them to just kneel down and even forget them then and calling them.
Did you just say forget them there as a Montessorian? Okay, you don't want that out there, do you? Okay, your turn.
Okay, let me look for one hard one.
I'm ready.
Okay, as a Nigerian, have you ever had to ingratiate yourself to your boss or anyone in authority?
Ingratiate.
Like it's okay, it literally means as kiss, like to hey, just to do something that is out of what you're meant to do.
One thing I do not like to do is that ingratiate. I'd rather do my thing, do my job, and let you make your own decision.
But in some organizations, right?
I understand
where everybody, like maybe 50% of people ingratiate themselves. They're going to be seen as headstrong, as what do they call it, insubordinate, or you're proud, or stuff like that. So if everyone is doing, like when the boss is coming in, you run to them, help them with their bags. Why would
I do that?
But Nigerians do it.
That's the height of unprofessionalism. Is that the word?
Yeah, that's the word.
Why would I do that? I would leave my work and go and carry my.
Are you sure you're Nigerian? Are you sure you're not from Congo?
My boss would walk in through the gate, and I'm going to my boss, and I'm doing good morning, ma.
And kneeling down in a professional environment.
Why?
But it's very normal. It is very normal in Nigerian organizations.
Yes,
very normal.
It's not normal. I think that's the wrong word. It's
no. Common. I mean, it's common. Yes. It's very abnormal.
It shouldn't be done.
It shouldn't.
It's common. I understand that there's a place for there's always office politics, so people try to think of themselves.
But if you're doing your work well, you need to. Should office politics come to place? I'm not sure it should, but let's move on.
Well, I guess
so.
Have you ever given or collected bribe?
When you say bribe, can you explain? Like,
bribe is the gift, could be cash, could be tangible or intangible, anything you do or give before an act of service.
Okay, before I answer you, right, I may not be able to give
you. Explain,
no, evidence there. No evidence there.
Where the evidence?
Don't worry, I will show you. Now, the thing is, in Nigeria, right, you need to grease some palms to.
Why do you need to do that?
It's a Nigerian thing. Have you ever gone to get your passports?
I'll tell you my story.
So have you ever gone to a federal or state office to get something done that's supposed to be given to you in like
maybe that's when
one day
you get to ingratiate.
You know, the thing in these offices, you don't even need to ingratiate. All you need is your money. Have you gone to hospitals, Nigerian hospitals? What's it called? What's the name now? Like general hospitals. I mean, you need to do these things. So I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to tell you if I have given bribe or taken bribe, but
if you can't say yes or no, then it's definitely a yes.
No, that's not
my dear sister. Just so you know, you are very, very Nigerian. No, because you give it. Just you do.
Okay, so
or do you collect?
No, I don't even know what for pleasure if you give me bribe. You sure? I think they'll give me work. Then they give me bribe for that place. Okay, so tell me your story. You give bribe, Abby?
No, sometimes the truth is...
you give bribe. You can't give bribe. Oh yeah, tell us, Janos.
The truth is sometimes you can't help it. So I'll tell you what happened the last time I went to the passport office. I was going to get my passport. And so I had, when I went for capturing, I got a collection slip on which the date I was supposed to come for my passport collection was written. So I went that day with the hope that I would just get there, hand them my collection slip, and they would give me my passport. And then when I got there, I showed the man my collection slip, and he was like, no, that I wasn't supposed to come on the Monday, that it was supposed to be Thursday of the same week. I'm like, no, the date says today, and I'm here today. And the guy said, well, then he showed me another paper they pasted somewhere where your name, you come for your collection based on the first letter of your surname. So my surname begins with an S, so my collection date is supposed to be Thursday. And I'm like, but I wasn't given this information when I came for capturing. this is the information I was given, and I'm going by this information. So I came here following the information I was given. And the guy said, well, he can't help me, that I would have to come back on Thursday.
There's some,
And I did
there's
not tell
some
him
things that
I
are
was giving-
implied and others are expressed, you know, right?
No. I do not.
And most things that are illegal are implied.
I do not understand
moving
that.
on.
I do not understand that.
All right. It's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn. Okay. Let's see. Ish. Have you ever introduced yourself by the name of your child instead of your first name or your given name?
I would not do that.
Or have you ever asked people to do that?
Never ever.
Like maybe like Iyabola or
What?
mommy Bola. That's the crazy part. That one they not add mommy. They not say mommy.
What is
Chinedu.
What is that?
Why? My name is Chinenye. Chini. Don't call me mommy this, mommy that. I don't like it. Just and you see young girls that just got married in their 20s and they're telling you yeah, mommy.
I think the Nigerian aspect, the Nigerian thing is that it makes them feel like they're women. It makes them
they feel it gives
like
them more respect.
It gives them more respect
Yes.
if you call them by their child's name. I'm like, but you're somebody's child, and you are definitely so much more than just being a mother. There are so many other things to associate with you that
has nothing to do with
nothing to
your
do
child.
with being a mother.
Yeah.
So you should start from there and not dump it all on the child's name.
Dump it all on the child.
Okay, so finally, that's my last question. Have you ever quarreled with a market person?
Well, I won't say quarrel per se, but in fact, today is what? A few days ago, I went to the market to buy something. And by the time they told me the astronomical price of things, we had to just exchange a few, but it's not like we quarreled or, but I shall gave them a piece of my mind. I know it's not their fault.
Especially those older women.
Oh my goodness.
And
they'll tell you if you don't want to buy, and they will insult you. You dare not price, you dare not haggle.
That's the thing.
Once you try to haggle, you're already an enemy.
The best
number
thing
one.
is just to avoid them.
Yeah.
Just avoid them.
But you can't say you won't buy from old women.
The truth is, I try to avoid them when I go to the market.
But it's not just the women, the men. Have you seen men who sell meats?
No, those ones are
from
another world now. Those ones are from another world.
And they're really rosy tongued when they're calling you to come and buy. And then when you tell them, so I have, but not quarrel per se. But,
yeah, I think we all have done these things once or twice. Maybe not full blown quarrel, but I don't think it's completely. It's inevitable, basically.
So long as you go to the market.
Yeah, you will argue. So I think that's my last question. You have another question for me?
No.
Oh, fantastic. So I think you're more Nigerian than I am.
I think we're both 100% Nigerians.
How?
You've done even the one you said, the one you told me a long story before you answered that you actually gave.
How?
There's nothing here that you don't do. Well, except the hookup that you
I'm not a
Yahoo girl and the public defecation. But I think it's safe to say that you're 100% Nigerian.
Well, I guess you cannot take the girl out of Nigeria. I love being Nigerian.
Even if you take the girl out of Nigeria, you cannot take
Nigeria out of the girl at the end of the day. Okay, so that is us with Unravel for today. So we will see you some other time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.